Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to your one-stop shop for horror news, true crime, and real-life tales of the unexplained. Monsters at Midnight, The Revenge. I'm your host, your favorite escaped madman loose on the airwaves, terrorizing your eardrums, Matt Schaefer. As always, I'm joined by the immaculate and incomparable living dead girl, Joelyn Dormady. But today, we're not alone. Our special guest today is one of my oldest and dearest friends, the homunculus circus freak known as Jake Klein.
Hello, hello.
Today we cover the recent horror sensations that are Backrooms and Obsession. Plus, we've arranged a tournament to determine the king or queen of the horror genre.
Lock your doors.
Bolt your windows.
And turn out the lights. Monsters at motherfucking midnight rise again.
I'm so happy I can sing.
Jake, welcome to the show.
Happy to be here.
This is the second time you've been on the show. You and Levon were on it that one time when I was still doing it by myself in Madison.
I do remember that now.
So we've got a fun episode lined up here for you. It's also, apologies if it seems like echoey or more reverby than it normally does. We're in the process of moving out, and the room that we record in is a lot more empty than it was when we last recorded.
He's lying, we're just in a cave.
Help me focus more, honestly.
We trapped him in here so he could pay attention.
If you're hearing this, send help.
Oh no.
But that's not the movie we're talking
about. Send help.
No, we all three have seen Obsession and Backrooms, which are the two hot new horror properties that have been making a lot of money and memed to shit. Happy birthday, Kane Parsons.
Oh yeah, we're recording on Kane
You were the
Parsons'
first
birthday.
director to turn 21.
Oh God. I just I'm picturing the kids that I card at the bar that have just turned 21 and they look like actual toddlers to me, and I'm just like, oh no.
Well, he does look young.
He's a baby.
Let's talk about Obsession. For those of you unfamiliar, Obsession tells the story of a bear who is this sort of nebbish, hopeless romantic who has a crush on a girl named Nikki, who is in their friend group. He comes upon this sort of witchy trinket called a one-wish willow, that if you snap it and make a wish, it will come true. And he makes a wish that Nikki Freeman would love him more than anyone else in the fucking world. And does he get his wish, or does he get his wish?
He sure done do.
It's his wish.
I thought this movie was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
This was one of the most intense horror movie watches I've had in a long, long time. Jake, you had some fun facts you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I had a couple things written down here. I was doing a little bit of research last night on the movies. First off, the funniest thing I thought was kind of ironic, the actor of Bear, Michael Johnston, is gay in real life, which is the cruel irony of the film of him constantly struggling to get with a girl.
Happy Pride Month.
And I said this before, I'm honestly so glad that he is, because, can you imagine being a straight actor playing that role and trying to come back from that?
That reminds me, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, Game of Thrones, but the guy who plays Joffrey, he's, the total evil king. Apparently he, in real life, would struggle to make friends, because everyone's like, oh, that guy's a total prick, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, there's certain things you can't unsee.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of actors that get into, roles like that.
Yeah, no, there was, Cooper Tomlinson, the actor who plays Ian, the friend of Bear. Many people recognize him from the YouTube series That's a Bad Idea, which is run by Curry Barker, the writer-director, and
YouTube
co-star
babes.
Cooper Tomlinson.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing was, though, they actually met in film school. I did forget where they went, but they went somewhere for film school, and that's where they met.
Very nice.
And then, go ahead.
I was just going to say, at least he actually went to film school, because, Kane Parsons would be too young.
True. Yeah, but, as someone that went to film school, fuck film school.
It's cute. Well, it does things for connections and stuff, No,
that's very true.
It's one of those formalities where it's you could technically learn without a degree, but it might help a little bit to have that exposure, have that degree.
Yeah, so you mentioned Curry Barker and who was the other guy's
Cooper
name?
Tomlinson.
Cooper Tomlinson. Yeah, they got their start on on a YouTube channel called This Is a Bad Idea, they also released a short horror film called Milk and Cereal that they couldn't find distribution for, so they just released it right on their YouTube channel. That was sort of the impetus for them getting into this genre. And I believe Obsession is a Blumhouse production, right?
Yeah.
Because it was made for like under $1 million.
$750,000.
Yeah, and was shot in like, I don't know, 5 days. That's not true, but it
was like.
It was short.
I looked it up.
Short
It was like
period of
20
time.
days. I think it was 20 days.
It was short period of time, very low budget, but very, very effective. And that a lot of that comes down to the what is her name? Indy
Navarrete.
Yeah.
Indy Navarrete.
I wrote down the pronunciations of everybody else's names, but not hers.
She is absolutely incredible in this movie. The things she does with like facial expressions and emotions and physicality is absolutely. And apparently, I was seeing interviews with her and Curry Barker. They were just having fun, like thinking of like weird faces she could do and different expressions. And
the frown still gets me.
The frown.
It's mainly that. I don't know why. It's just like something she does with her face. I'm like, that's just not right.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Like, and it's just like a cartoonish frown. Like by itself would be probably hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she absolutely killed it. And yeah, she's also only 25. So, a lot of these people are all in their lower mid-20s. Actually, Bear's 29, but...
yeah, there's always one. There's always one that looks young, but he's actually 48.
I think I saw a review where it was like, I don't mean anything by this, but it looks like a mix of... oh, no, I forgot the guy's name. The disaster artist.
Like James and Dave Franco, if you smash their heads together.
It was like Dave Franco and a little Charlie Kirk or something mixed together.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it kind of does.
I can see that. Yeah, that's so funny because I was looking at a picture of him. I was trying to think who he looked like. I was thinking of Charlie Kirk, which feels really mean to say.
That might also be one of the reasons why I was thinking so much of the movie Together now. That when I was
Dave
seeing
Franco?
that, because he does kind of remind me of Dave Franco. But yeah, so I don't know. Please, someone say something about this movie.
It's the same music store as in Wayne's World. That was like the favorite fun fact that I kept seeing,
That's
like the
cool.
music store they work at. Yeah. I think it's cute.
No, there was the music store I think was an interesting. It's weird that I don't know if it was weird or what, but I guess if you forced me to find one thing I didn't like about it, because I think I still give it a 5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, but if I had to pick one thing, I do kind of wish the other friends were explored a little more. Like I get their relationship wasn't really meant to be the main thing, but the opening scene alone totally just nailed all the characters immediately. You think he's talking to the girl he's confessing to, and she's just a random waitress at the restaurant, and that I think was a nice build up. I loved all the scenes in the music store were cool. There was something with the guy who runs the music store. Sarah's dad. I told him he was in something else. Yeah.
He's a pretty common comedic actor. I forget.
He was also like Conan O'Brien's sidekick.
Yeah. So he's been in quite a few things.
He's been in Andy something.
That
sounds right. That's so mean. Like the most famous person.
Conan's sidekick. You know who the fuck he is.
That's fair.
I just keep thinking of Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel. Who's the one that had the
Guillermo.
The short guy Guillermo?
Yeah. That was Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
It did gross though. The film grossed just shy of $300 million, $294.2 million.
Yeah,
so
just
that is
bananas.
one hell of a profit.
Yeah, I mean that's that Blumhouse model though, to make the movie for $5 on a ham sandwich and then turn a profit.
I'm curious what all they did for marketing, because I was first excited about this movie because they paid my friend's tattoo shop to give away Obsession themed tattoos, and that's what kind of sparked the Obsession. But so we saw it when it first came out, the opening weekend, and I was like, oh, this didn't need an insane amount of marketing though. This was a remarkable film. It was surprising. The jump scares weren't jump scares. They were something entirely different.
There's one big boo gotcha moment in that movie, because even when there are movies that I guess could count as jump scares, it's because of Nikki's mood swings more than anything else.
Yeah, but it's not it's like a crescendo, not a jump scare.
Yeah.
It's not an instant, it's a crescendo. And it gets scarier as it goes. You see what's happening and then it gets worse. And that is so cool and creative, and I honestly think he's started something new in that. And like, so yeah, I guess going back to the marketing thing, I'm just curious what all they did, because they definitely seem to do a lot.
Well, did I show you the billboards?
Yes, I've seen the billboards. The
were
Nicki
cool.
billboards.
In New York and LA, there was it's actually the One Wish Willow number, and you could call and there'd be a pre-recorded message. But
I never did, because I bet it'd be scary.
Over the course of like a few days, they changed the billboard, so there was like more writing over it, being like, "Why haven't you called me? Why don't you love me?" And
that's
awesome. That was
Terrifying.
cool. Yeah,
I love that. I know something similar for Long Legs. They did something like that.
Yeah.
There's a billboard with a number you could call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Also
called the
unsettling.
Long Legs number.
I think
yeah.
I did too, and that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, I had like minimal exposure to Obsession. I remember the only thing I chose to watch, because I wanted to avoid it as much as possible because I heard it was going to be great, was there was the one teaser trailer where he's in the car on the phone with the customer support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just ends with him saying, just because you chose this for her doesn't make it any less real.
Yeah.
And it cuts to the title. And I'm like, okay, that's all I'm going to see. I get the premise now. Classic Monkey's Paw story.
Yeah.
But yeah, the customer service guy was also Curry Barker. I don't think that is credited, but yeah, that is him on the phone.
Like,
That scene was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really do that.
Why would you tell me that?
I did see the trailer, and it definitely, like, that made it just seem like, oh, this is going to be a fun, like, maybe rom-com-y horror movie.
There was
you know?
nothing fun about this
It was,
movie.
yeah, it was cringe the whole way through.
I couldn't tell. I wanted to like throw up or do a lap or something. Like I was just like
we saw it together, and literally the whole time he's like, "I'm gonna throw up."
I was coming out of my fucking skin.
Yeah.
Every interaction
Ugh.
was just like. But also, this fucking idiot, just like, what a great way to, like, I mean, he's such a well-written character in the sense that he's such a fuck-up and such an idiot that, like, everything he does is like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 5 times I heard people in the theaters, like, egging him on. Just like, dude, come on, do it. She's asking you, do it, say it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, God, fuck, man.
Oh my god.
I'm like getting re-mad about it. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
no.
And I remember I said, like, in my review that it felt so real. Like, the dialogue felt so real. Like, the scene, like, I don't know how much we're spoiling. I don't know.
It's been, I mean,
It's
only
been
been in
out,
theaters
yeah.
for a month, over
but
a month.
the famous car scene, the one
Yeah.
with Sarah.
That's fair.
When he and Sarah are talking, and I remember Matt gave me shit for this, but I was so pulled into that dialogue because it felt so real. I'm like, everybody has been in a situation like this before. You're nervously talking to somebody, you're kind of like doing this back and forth, a little bit of flirting, you're not really sure, you're getting butterflies. I was getting secondhand butterflies myself. Like, I'm like, oh, this is so cute, like, this is such a cute romantic moment, and then just boom, out of left field.
No.
See, I knew. I couldn't get into it because I knew. I knew
could tell.
it. I
The
knew
way it was
something-
shot,
yeah.
I'm like, you could tell something was coming. I was like
Yeah.
doing
And
the whole
they were
fold
doing
the
that.
hand
They
over
were
my face.
doing that throughout the entire movie. Every time they were in a car, they left so much empty space that I was like, it's gonna happen. it sooner or later it is gonna happen, and boy howdy, when it happens, it happens.
I spent a good portion of that movie with like my hands in front of my face, like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Very well done.
Hell yeah.
Any other thoughts on Obsession before we move on here? Or?
Yeah, actually, speaking of the car scene, I know I said this before we started, but the in the car window scene, again, I don't know. This is kind of turning the pages a lot, making too much noise. This is a big spoiler for the scene, but the actress Indy, she did not do any of the stunts in that scene. So when Nikki, runs through the car window, she wore a helmet. I don't know if it was like a bike helmet, some kind of helmet, protective gear with a wig over top of it. So she actually did sprint full speed and ram her head through a window, shattering the glass.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
then cut to Barrett's expression and then cut back. But I can only imagine how much fun that'd be filming that. Just being like, okay, to put this on and now go. Right in the car, head first, just go.
Well, so when I was reading it too, it did look like, so they didn't really use any stunt doubles, right? Like, period? Or was that just her?
They use one.
Okay.
I remember seeing, it was the flower pot scene. And whenever Nikki's moving like robotically, like a few times in the movie you see her kind of like shift her arm, like she moves robotically, almost puppet-like, which is the whole metaphor. But also the flower scene, Indy apparently had trouble getting down the movements they had choreographed, and so Curry Barker reached out to a dancer.
Oh.
Her name was Ayana. I don't know what her last name was, but she was a famous dancer that was able to land all of those like robotic movements, and so
Cool.
it's technically the stunt double there for all those scenes.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah, those things were creepy as hell, though. They definitely added on to the whole thing.
The lighting in the movie was great too. Like there's so many different moments where like your eyes are playing tricks on you as to like does she look super scary, or like is there some like weird or fucked up going on? But it's just like really good lighting, and there were certain scenes where they did sort of like darken her features with makeup.
They did like Uncanny Valley makeup.
Yeah.
So which was like a brilliant choice because they only did it when she was like sort of like light or like barely lit, you know? So it's like you could just tell something was wrong. Yeah. You know, I'm like, that's fucking genius and terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, they use darkness really well. Like all the scene, like I remember the first scene after the first night when she's on the porch and she's like, "Oh, I was on MDMA," or whatever. Like it's all black. Like there's all shadow. She's staying in the shade. Like that's perfect. I love that. There's like the silhouette talking to you kind of thing. It was really good.
Yeah, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I have only for the reason because I wanted to fucking die the entire time watching it.
I think I might have done 4.5 out of 5 too. I don't remember what I did on Letterboxd.
I'm pretty sure I did 5.
You can find links to our letterbox in the description. I'll provide Jake's letterbox in the description as well. Backrooms.
Yeah.
Kane Parsons is 21.
Happy birthday, Kane.
Happy birthday.
If you happen to ever stumble upon this.
So this is, if you are unfamiliar with this sort of like internet rabbit hole, this stems from a Reddit post. I don't know what if it was like a no sleep thing.
It was an old 4chan post.
It was a 4chan post.
4chan post on the picture, yeah.
It was just the idea if you clip out reality and end up in this sort of abandoned looking office space type place that just has endless hallways, and if you hear footsteps you better hide because they hear you. It's like the original post or something like that. Kane Parsons, who directed this film, created an internet series based on this image, based on this idea. And A24 produced a horror film based on it, and it follows Clark, who is a struggling alcoholic, owns a furniture stores, going through a divorce with his wife, and he finds an entrance to the back rooms in the bottom floor of the furniture store he owns, and hijinks ensue.
Okay, that's accurate.
No,
you're right.
I don't know what else to say about it.
No, that's
I think this is a fun movie. I enjoyed this. I mean, they're completely different horror movies. I did not enjoy this quite as much as I did Obsession. But
I'm in the same boat.
But I still thought it was neat. I enjoyed, and I like that these are two horror movies that went the mile to, create things in reality. Like, it was, 30,000 square foot sized set for the Backrooms or some actual practical set that they built.
The cast and crew would often get lost apparently, which is just hilariously
right.
The set design absolute 10 out of 10.
Set design is great. Incredible. I like there's some interesting surreal creature design when you sort of learn what the
still lifes.
When you sort of learn what the Backrooms represents, I think was a really cool concept. And I get that's why people are sort of comparing this to the works of David Lynch or Twin Peaks, but even then I'm still kind of okay, it's weird. Not everything that's weird is a David Lynch movie, but I don't know, what do you all think of it?
Well, when I didn't hear anything about it going in, that it was that he was inspired by David Lynch or anything like that.
He wasn't. He doesn't know anything about David Lynch.
No, that's kind of what I mean. Is it doesn't feel that way, but it does have it leaves you with questions, which I think is one of the things that we lose a lot in movies now. I think we get a lot of hand-holding in almost everything I've seen. There's a lot of hand-holding, and it's just I like to use my imagination. Yes, tell me the story, but let me imagine some things. And this one does that well, I think.
It does. I still think towards the end of the movie, it goes down the exposition route a little too much for me. There is sort of that psycho finale where it's now you're gonna sit down with a professional and he's gonna tell you what's going on. I don't know. Jake, what do you think? I know you have mixed, complicated feelings about this movie.
I remember the thing is there is the whole short film series on YouTube, which I have yet to see. I really do want to watch it. I've heard it's really, really good. Funnily enough, I've seen his other work. He made a short film called The Oldest View.
Oh, I've seen that.
Kind of similar. A guy finds a whole shopping mall underground. It's not related to the Backrooms at all, but funnily enough, I stumbled upon that first. I'm like, oh, this is kind of like the Backrooms thing. And I checked the guy who made it. I'm like, oh, it's the same guy that made the Backrooms. Okay. But
It's fun.
It's in an interview he said this film was supposed to be kind of like not a continuation to the short film series, but in the same universe.
Yeah.
Like there's the company Async in the film are the people in the hazmat suits. They're in the YouTube series.
Yeah.
So like
fun.
you don't have to see it, but like it's kind of like when we saw Iron Lung earlier this year. It's like if you ever played the video game Iron Lung, you're still going to enjoy the film, but it might have to be a companion piece, so to speak, goes along with it.
Yeah.
Same thing with this.
It's almost like, and this is not like a great example of a movie, but Five Nights at Freddy's, I feel did a similar thing where it's like, this is based on the games, but also like kind of its own thing in its own right. Like, I don't know. But you were saying...
Yeah, no, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's it plays on that trope. I feel like there were definitely some groans at the end when I was in the theater because some people were very disappointed at the ending. They're like, oh, what? Why isn't there more? Yeah. And I kind of get the mixed feeling toward the ending. I do like how the ending's a little ambiguous. It doesn't really explain what's going on. The final shot.
I think that movie ended exactly how it needed to be. That and Obsession, both of those movies ended exactly how those movies needed to end.
Because so many movies do like a post-ending scene, you know, and I'm just like, did we need that? Did we need like a palate cleanser within the movie, or did we not? You know what I mean?
Right.
And both of these definitely skip that, which I think is valuable.
Oh yeah.
I think like at least to the degree, I think with Backrooms, like I've already seen like people doing all the like fan theories and stuff about like deeper meaning in terms of like, especially with Clark's character. It is Clark, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Clark.
with Clark's character and his whole relationship with his wife and the therapist character Sarah Mary.
Wrong movie.
Oh yeah, wrong movie.
Wrong character name.
And like her upbringing and stuff. There's already a lot of like fan theories and crafting and stuff like that, and I think that's cool. But also like, it's a lot of stuff where it's like, all right, dude, like this movie ain't that hard to figure out.
That was one of the complaints I did have was as much as it left to the imagination, it was a bit heavy-handed in the whole like, oh, it's symbolism, like you can't let go of your past and you're a struggling alcoholic to get out and you can't find a way out kind of thing. And it's
he was like 20. In all fairness.
He didn't write it.
He didn't write it.
Yeah. Well, he helped write it.
Well, he doesn't have a writing credit.
Does.
I did not know that. I thought he wrote it.
Are you sure?
Take a drink. I'm looking it up.
I'm going to look this up too here because I want to see. I thought... Actually, the thing I wanted to look up was who played the guy in the music store now in Obsession. I forgot to look that up.
It's based on his short films, but it's written by Will Sudik.
Okay. Is that Wikipedia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's... Alright, that's...
I mean, granted, when he's the director, then he informs, like, the
and it's
word,
like,
but...
if it's based on his, like, core stuff, you know, it's like, that's splitting hairs to me.
He didn't write it.
Okay. Splitting hairs.
I definitely thought he wrote it. That's interesting.
The Backrooms are from Kenosha. Or was it Eau Claire?
No, Oshkosh.
My ass. You know what? You guys run the show. I'm going home.
Because it was one thing we were going to do. Darren and I, for his birthday, we were going to go
Mark
to
Ruffalo's from
Oshkosh.
Kenosha. That's why I got confused.
Oh, and we were just talking about that. So
I was going to say, like, that sounds weird that I brought that up, but we were just talking about Mark Ruffalo.
And the only reason I know is because under Backrooms I wrote, hey, Oshkosh.
Yep.
I think Backrooms is like pretty good. It's like it's a hell of a like first feature length effort from 20.
Precious baby. Hope you're doing shots today, my guy. I don't hope that. Actually.
In the Backrooms set. Oh my god! Imagine having a ranger in that set.
Getting blitzed and walking through the Backrooms. Back shots in the Backrooms.
No, there are so many things. Just like I keep thinking of that set, and I remember there were so many little behind the scenes things. Like the one thing that stood out a lot was the main doorway into the Backrooms.
Yeah,
they had a shutter that came out of the ground that was like or the top or whatever. It was a blue screen shutter Mm-hmm. So they would have the blue screen up when they're like feeling it and whatnot and putting their hand in it. And then when the camera would pan, they would open it, have them walk through and close it again immediately.
Oh, that's
so it was this constant like, open-closing thing whenever they go back and forth through the rooms. And it was like a whole thing in post.
That's clever.
That is clever.
It was really cool. Yeah, there's lots of films online about all the set and whatnot. Like the scene where Mary's running from Pirate Clark. She runs out onto like a street that's like inside of a room. It's an industrial fan. That was shot outside. So they rented off a whole block of a residential area like in a suburb. And they decorated the garages to look like front doors of houses, and they edited in all of the walls in the background. But if you watch the original, you see like homes in the background and the night sky and everything.
I mean, that's smart, and especially nowadays with like chroma keying, it's so easy to just like delete black sky and put in back rooms. Mm-hmm. Speaking of back shots, though, I gotta say, I fucking hate the poster for this movie so much. It looks like she's getting railed, and I'm sorry, like I know I'm gross, but like what's even grosser is like, and I'll put this up on screen for the visual version. If you put the two different posters side by side, it's like her getting railed against the wall, and then like the other one is like Clark in like really low framing. It looks like he's staring up her ass. Like if you look at them side by side.
So funny because people are calling the double feature Back Session, and that's fucking hilarious.
Back Sessions is good.
It's so funny.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
it's like Horror It's Back Sessions.
Oh my God,
I love it.
awesome.
I think that's incredible. This is like what a year for us horror nerds. Oh my guys, I'm so into this shit.
One last thing I'll say is like I can appreciate any horror movie that has that one moment, that like the Hereditary moment where like it takes a minute for you to see what's going on. There is a moment like that in Backrooms where there's something hidden in a pile of clothes, and I didn't see it right away, but the gal in front of me sure did. That was cool. I liked that a lot. I liked that whole found footage sequence in general, and I normally fucking hate found footage stuff. But in this one, it actually like was implemented well and obeyed the laws of found footage as well.
It did and it went like And
that's also how the
short film,
the opening series was.
Yeah.
I gave it a 4 out of 5, if purely based on vibes alone.
Yeah, like, I was in it for the vibes. Yeah. I don't think I letterboxed it. I didn't have much to say because I was like, that's the movie that I was expecting.
I mean, I just quoted a 9 Inch Nails song for my review. I said I was up above it and down down in it for my review.
I think I gave it a 3.5. I remember this was part of my little try indie gamer spring summer where it was Iron Lung, Exit 8, and Backrooms.
Yeah,
and they're all like just insane sets, all based on some indie thing, either indie game or indie YouTuber.
Yeah.
But this was pretty good. I think I gave it a 3.5. I had some problems with it, but not at all the set design. Set design, acting was decent.
Mm-hmm.
I think they all did a pretty good job. Yeah, the actor was 49 years old as Clark, so it's hilarious. Just a 20-year-old kid telling a 49-year-old guy notes. Just picturing that.
I never even pictured that. Wow. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, Chiwetel Ejiofor was his last name. Something like that.
Nice.
I think I may have got that.
He was good.
I didn't even write it down.
Oh, he did a good job.
I liked him in it. I liked them both in it. I thought they were pretty good. Even if she kind of just leaned into more like intense whispering from a lot of her performance, but
that's true.
But what can you do? Her director's a toddler, so. Well, I think it's about time we get onto the meat and potatoes of this episode.
I hope you guys are ready. This one's gonna be fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a quick cut here, and we'll be back. And we're back.
Hey!
If you're watching this visually, you're gonna see an epic fucking bracket on your screen. We've got a 32 seed horror movie character bracket.
We're doing a bracket.
Thanks again, Hive Mind, for all you do for me. So
we have the bracket book right down here.
It's true. Levon got me the official Hive Mind bracket book for Christmas. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. There it is. He's got it out.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Tall.
It is tall. Those have like 64 seeds or something in them.
Is that like?
Oh dear God, this is huge.
It looks like modeled after Dr. Seuss books.
No, that's just like their sort of like art style.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and like colorful big letters and everything.
Yeah.
So all the brackets you could bracket.
All the brackets. So this is straight cage match style. Who would win in a fight?
Yes.
We've got heroes. We've got villains. We've got new. We've got old.
I've got qualms.
Yeah. So we've got, and we've also kind of gone with sort of if not like the first iteration of the character, what is sort of like the most like iconic representation of the character is sort of the mindset.
Because there's a lot of chaos in a lot of these series.
Can I steal one of these pages to write this out?
That's like ripped into, bound into it though.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
that's fine.
You can use it, just don't. You can use it, just don't tear the page out.
This one here. I'll draw it all out here.
Okay.
You can use the book.
It's fine. Is it 8 on each side, or is it 16 on each side?
It would be 16 on each side.
16 on each side.
Yeah, I don't know. This is all stacked vertically on this that I have.
All right. I'll use
but anyway, we're
looking. I'm cheating.
You guys can look. I don't care.
No, I know. We're doing it. Now we're doing it.
We're gonna get into it here.
We attempted to randomize, except for like.
We attempted to randomize, but there are 2 matchups. The first 2 matchups are going to be not randomized because they made the most sense to go against each other. Because otherwise,
they probably wouldn't have gone.
It would be
far.
Neutron Bomb versus Coughing Baby.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few of those, I'm sure, as we go, where it's just like, okay, we know who would win here.
Right.
Like, let's just leave it alone.
But the first matchup, we've got Chucky versus Sam from Trick or Treat.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, so I actually made a list, to the best of my abilities, of kill counts, because I thought that would help us. I don't think that it...
For all of them?
Yes.
Oh my god.
But I do not think... Some of it is like a little vague, and I don't think that it necessarily means like somebody killed more means they would win, because it's also by the amount of movies that they're in, and sometimes we're not going off of all of their movies, we're going off of one, so it's just, those are the qualms that I have, is that like, I'm going to bring this to the attention, but it's not necessarily how I feel, just because they have more kills. Okay. So Sam, 1 movie, kills are 7. That's just Sam, not everyone else.
Yes.
And then Chucky has 7 movies, kills 38, is what I found. I used like different sources.
He's an also actual serial killer reincarnated in a doll.
Yeah. Yes. So, and Sam is like metaphysical.
Yeah, they don't really explain. I mean, it's not meant to be. It's an anthology film. Like, it's not. They don't really explain Sam.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the idea is from what I understand, it's like he's almost like the spirit of Halloween, but
That's
he also
always the way I interpret it.
And he does always like, he kind of comes in to intercept when people are being naughty, you know what I mean? Or if they're like going against what Halloween means.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess, what does that mean? I think one has a bloodlust and one does not. I think that's a factor.
One has a Halloween lust.
Yeah. One has a Halloween lust, one has a bloodlust. Yeah.
I think I might be voting for
real.
Sam, but I don't know.
I know, it's like I want Sam to win is the thing, because I just like him better.
I don't think he's got it, though. I think Chucky's got this one.
I think you might be right.
Like, you figure that, like, Chucky is, like, an actual, like, serial killer, and like Sam, what you said, is sort of this like embodiment of the spirit of Halloween.
Yeah.
He's like if Krampus were for Halloween.
Well, and like too, I do feel like logic does come into play, because like some of these do to me have like animalistic tendencies that are just like, they're more on instinct than they are on thought. And I don't think necessarily that makes them any better. I think maybe the thought would make them better. So that's kind of here, is like Sam is essentially a child still, but he's like fueled by this spirit of Halloween, you know? Mm-hmm. Whereas Chucky is a grown man who's done murders.
Yes.
So it's like he's got planning, he's got thoughts. He's not just like instinctually.
He's got a wife and kid.
Yeah. And he's like an ally.
Yeah,
true. He's very supportive of his, I believe, gender fluid child, which I think is beautiful. Man, I think I might say Chucky. I think I'm on Team Chucky.
What are you thinking, Jake?
I've only seen the first Child's Play, and I really didn't like it.
I also don't like the first Child's Play. I've seen the first Child's Play, and I think like Cult of Chucky or something like that.
So mine is Bride of Chucky. That's my favorite one. I've seen it like a million times. I think I've seen the first Child's Play like one time. So
who are you voting for?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I don't really... as much as I love Sam more than Chucky, I do think Chucky probably has it.
I think Chucky wins.
Chucky takes it.
Sorry, Sam, we all like you better if that helps.
Get the fuck out of here, Sam.
You're just a better person and
Bitch
you wouldn't win in a fight.
Good guy.
You're a good guy.
All right,
Sam's a good guy.
This is the other one that was a planned matchup. We have Aunt Gladys from Weapons versus John Kramer, a.k.a. Jigsaw.
Oh, I forgot that we did that. I do like that. So Jigsaw, I think what we decided was we were leaning more towards the first movie.
Yeah.
Where it's like...
But you do also see, there's a lot of flashbacks when he's, like, able-bodied still.
Yeah.
He's built so many traps.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we're talking about. We're talking about, like, able-bodied, not, like on his
deathbed.
Yeah, because, like, that would...
But we did say we should pair these two up because they're both dying.
Yeah, that's true.
Hospital's not gonna fix it.
This is an interesting matchup because they do sort of like use proxies and other things to carry out their motivations.
Well, and it's like planning, but like different ways. Like one is like planning with science, one is planning with magic.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So
it boils down to science
magic.
versus magic.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah.
And like Saw is one of my favorite series. I mean, Matt knows. I talk ad nauseum about all the Saw films.
I feel like my logic brain is being like, obviously Jigsaw would win, but like my heart is like, no, take Gladys. That's
what it boils down.
Well, it depends on. I mean, it depends on which reality we're existing in. Because if we're in a reality where black magic like she can perform exists.
Well, you would have to.
Yeah, I mean, I do think John Kramer would have a tougher time going up against that.
Ooh, but if she has to get his hair and he's a cancer patient, he might not have any hair.
So,
That's true. He's like, what are you going to do now?
What are you going to do now, you stupid?
Technically, a lot of the people that Aunt Gladys was responsible for, like, murdering were victims of people that she manipulated, not her. So she didn't need their hair.
Well, and also John Kramer never killed anybody, according to him.
So this is a hard one, actually. This is a lot harder than I realized, I think.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, I have a kill count for them, too.
Okay.
Well, okay, so on Gladys, movies 1...
John Kramer 0.
Kills are technically 4. The number I found did include his accomplices, because I do feel like you kind of have to, because he's like he's like Manson, he's a manipulator.
Yeah.
So across 10 movies, 80 kills.
Well, also, like, I mean, I was just joking. If you trap someone in a room and is like, there's a device on your head that's gonna snap open unless you find a key. I killed you.
Yeah, he built those things too. It's not like he was just like.
And by the legal sense, that is still murder. Like
if I locked you in a car and put it on a train tracks and then walked away, I killed you.
Okay, so I guess my question is: do we think that there would be a situation in which Aunt Gladys's defenses would be down enough that Jigsaw could grab her? Because I think if that happened, that would be Jigsaw. Jigsaw would win.
Yeah, because Aunt Gladys got killed by a bunch of dumb fucking kids.
And one kid stole her stick, and that was it.
That's true. But, like, I guess we would have to assume that either Jigsaw doesn't know that she can do magic, or Jigsaw grabbed her. Right?
Yeah.
Because, like, one or the other, one of them is going to get a leg up.
Yeah, it's either she gets his DNA or something to put in the bowl and the stick, or he gets her away from her stuff. Yeah. And then she's a witch without her wand, basically. Yeah. Almost literally.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I'm going Jigsaw.
Unfortunately, I love Aunt Gladys and I want Magic to win, but I think I say Jigsaw too, because I think he would find a way to, like, get around it. Also, like, until we know about... Because they're planning on making the prequel about Aunt Gladys, right? Yeah. I think if we saw more of it, I think so. Apparently, I think that was planned. I didn't hear that. That's awesome. So I think I might change my opinion in the future if I see her backstory and she's like murdered a bunch of people or something. Maybe I would change my mind, but I think right now I'm saying Jigsaw.
So it doesn't matter what you think.
No, I was going to say Jigsaw. All
right.
He's a little smarter.
I was going to say, so far we've been pretty unanimous. So I think like if we keep doing that, that's pretty cool.
That is one of the reasons why we have Jake on. I mean, Jake knows also a lot about horror, but it's also we need to have a third person here for tie-break situations. So, All right, next matchup is Candyman versus Pennywise.
Oh, fuck. That's a good one. That's Clive Barker versus Stephen King. That's
true.
dope.
Yeah.
That's a cool matchup. That was random?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
That's awesome. Yeah,
That's
they're
fucking
both
sick.
they're both ghostly. They're both technically not real, so to speak.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
let me find my notes. All right, Candyman across 4 movies, we have 33. Although Pennywise has 18,000 people.
I was gonna say
this
because
is an
Pennywise,
ancient Eldritch,
this almost feels like unfair because Pennywise is almost like a deity.
Although, if you're going off of the newer Candyman, so kind of is Candyman.
That's true. Where it's
Candyman is a
it's more of
historical.
an urban legend.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen the new one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a legend.
there's
that's
multiple.
recurring.
There's multiple different Candymen.
That's
Right.
why this is so cool.
This
Yeah.
isn't the original Candyman though. Isn't towards the end the main character? I forget her name. Isn't she also?
Oh,
becomes,
she does. Yeah, she
ghostly,
does become
yeah.
that's true.
the Candy Woman.
I don't know if
That's what
they-
call it.
I don't know if they do anything. I doubt they do anything with that in the sequels, but
Yeah, I never saw any of the ones past the original and the remake.
My heart says Candyman for this one, but it's again, this is
but Pennywise can be so many different things.
I know, and this honestly,
He's
this
not
is
a
what
god.
this is what
Or
keeps
demon.
happening. Is my heart says the character that I just think I like better because I'm Candyman is just such a cool concept.
Candyman is a cool concept. I like
But
Candyman more, but Pennywise is
he has more powers.
Pennywise has way more powers.
Yeah, and it's also my argument is he keeps getting outsmarted by kids too.
Well, there is that, but that's all because they all fucked. That's why he got outsmarted.
But you haven't seen Welcome to Derry because Welcome to Derry,
really?
a similar thing happened where he gets outsmarted by kids.
The kids fucking well.
They don't know. Welcome to Derry is absolutely amazing. If anybody hasn't seen it, you should see it because it's amazing.
Does that, from what I heard, does that tie together all of the Stephen King works? I thought
It brings in some other things,
Yeah,
but
because I mentioned Shawshank in it at one point.
But so Stephen King connects his own works, frankly, because all the locations are similar. The dude from The Shining, Halloran.
Yeah.
Halloran is canonically in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so he's a part of the history already.
Okay.
I have to go Pennywise.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
my heart says Candyman, but I'm Team Pennywise too. I think. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I gotta say the same. It's
Man,
the
I like
fact that
the-
he can manipulate reality, he's
Yeah.
a godlike power.
Yeah, and it's
demon,
Candyman does have some of that, but it's not quite there. It's not quite the same.
Pennywise moves on. Here we go.
Oh no.
We've got the Babadook versus Pinhead.
Why did I think it was gonna be Babadook? I was gonna be-
This is like two of your favorite. This is like your favorite horror movie, Jake, and you love Hellbound, Hellraiser too.
I know. I'm obsessed with Pinhead. If we're looking at stats, okay, where were we? The Babadook technically no kills.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember.
Yeah,
it's
Technically
just,
zero.
She kills the dog.
Yeah, but
That's it.
that's-
When she's
that's
partially
it.
possessed, and that's
Yeah.
it.
And then Pinhead, 38 by himself, roughly 350 if you're including the other Cenobites
That's
across 11 movies.
This is also I just don't know if the Babadook would have any power against
Yeah, it's
Pinhead.
really a
Yeah, I'm
station
sorry.
of grief. It's
Yeah,
not really
it's
meant
like
to
it's
be-
the Babadook is more like a concept.
If
and
we put the Babadook against any of our human characters, I would be able to have a real conversation. But
That's true.
Pinhead's a demon.
Maybe I
a
shouldn't have
demon.
was a
randomized
person,
this one.
though,
Yeah,
wasn't-
he was a
yeah.
person.
He was a
yeah.
person, but I think even then, because I'm
Yeah.
when he gets manipulated, he gets manipulated into becoming a demon, basically.
Yeah.
So it's even if he was manipulated by grief, I think he would probably overcome that and do something end up in a sort of sinister place. I think I'm Team Pinhead.
Yeah, Jake, I'm sorry to say I'm also Team Pinhead as well.
No, even if it's my favorite horror film, I still think. Pinhead is he's stronger. He's got a lot more power.
The Babadook maybe against a human.
Maybe against human, but like you said, the Babadook is almost more like an allegory more than
Yeah.
an
You hardly
actual
see it,
villain.
Yeah. You only see it a few times.
We would have to
in
put
movie.
the Babadook against
Gladys. Oh, that'd be a cool matchup, really.
yeah, honestly,
The dying
I'd like
person.
to see them physically fight each other.
This is oddly appropriate because we have a psychiatrist versus a serial killer. We have Hannibal Lecter versus Michael Myers.
Oh fuck!
Oh, that's interesting.
Now here's the thing.
Oh.
can you kill Michael Myers? I mean, they have a couple times.
Well, and so, yeah, we have to, like,
It's weird because they don't ever really say if he is definitively a human or not.
Well,
like, it's always
true.
somebody saying, he's just a boy, if you say so, in the first film. And then all
I like
throughout
how
the
you
film,
said that like it's a musical. Like, he's just a boy. It's just a little... It's
They
very
do.
easy.
The only time I believe that he's definitively dead is when they turn him into marinara at the end of Halloween Ends.
And a lot of people didn't like that ending because they thought, you can't kill
A lot of
him.
people just didn't like that movie.
That's
but
fair.
Fuck them, they're stupid.
My problem is, I know you're going to say Michael Myers.
Hannibal Lecter is just a dude, though.
I know, but
is it
Hannibal
Hannibal?
Lecter is also, like, he has intelligence.
He has intelligence.
Way past what Michael Myers would ever have.
Yeah, but you can't fucking reason with Michael Myers. That's the
I know,
whole
but,
thing
like-
with Loomis. They've tried, like, I don't know if you can manipulate Michael Myers.
I feel like you could just kind of, like, put him into a trap. Because Hannibal Lecter's
True.
also done that. Hannibal Lecter has manipulated murderers.
That's
Like,
true.
that's a big part of
That's
his-
true. Yeah, you're right. That
He
is
is a
like
genius.
the whole plot of that fucking series,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So I'm like, and I can't stand down from Hannibal Lecter. That is my decision. Because I'm just like, I get that Michael Myers is, like, immortal. But I do think that if we were given a movie with those two, Hannibal Lecter would go in and outsmart him.
What do you think, Jake?
I don't know, because I do agree, I think those are valid points, but at the same time, Michael Myers is just so raw, just this brute power, does not give a shit who you are, doesn't care what you stand for, what you believe in, just kill. And I feel like that, I think it's just more of a raw, animal-like thing. Like, you're going against, like, a wild animal, so to speak.
That's
at a
what I
certain
mean.
point.
So, like, that's kind of what I brought up before. I'm
Right.
like, do you think that makes somebody more likely to win than somebody who's, like, intelligent? Because that's like putting a human with weapons against a bear.
From
That's
Obsession.
From
And
Obsession.
we've had this debate.
Oh, yeah, for
debate
real,
before.
yeah. But, like, in a fight, though, you know? I'm like,
Right.
like, you use a human with their intelligence and the tools at their disposal, you know, versus an animal. Who would win?
I mean, Michael Myers did get the shit beat out of him by Busta Rhymes. That is a point against
I have
Michael
not
Myers.
seen that movie, and I don't want to.
So
That's why I'm so
you're
adamant.
you're going Hannibal.
I'm, like, confident about Hannibal.
I'm going to say Myers.
Damn right.
Matt, you could be the tiebreaker.
First tie break.
I know what you're gonna say.
I can
don't know.
see either
You-
way.
honestly, Joelyn's
Oh,
convinced me.
But I didn't tell you the
Oh, yeah, the kill count.
kill count.
this
Hannibal
is going to be the
Lecter.
deciding factor.
We have 4 movies and the series that is 98. Michael Myers, is it 11 movies?
Yeah, it's 12,
3,
12, 13.
3, three
Himself,
original, 3,
roughly
12.
roughly 105.
Really?
He's in the lead.
That's true.
You know, actually, Jolyn, you've convinced me. I'm going to go with Hannibal.
Ah, I feel powerful. Mostly because,
You've
like,
manipulated
I
me.
didn't think I could ever get you. Oh, I am Hannibal Lecter. Hello, Clarice. He doesn't even say that.
Hello,
What am I
Matt.
doing?
All right, next one up, we have the original Ghostface, so Stu Macher and Billy Loomis, versus Otis Driftwood, who is the Bill Moseley character in
Oh.
House of Corpses,
Wait,
Devil's Rejects series.
It was Otis versus who?
Stu and Billy.
Oh, fuck.
Otis is going to win. Stu and Billy do not have a chance against
I
Otis Driftwood.
like this matchup, though.
I have
Just in
not-
general.
I've not seen House of Thousand Corpses. Wait, no, have I? No.
You've seen House of Thousand Corpses.
All right, now I
I
gotta
feel
go.
like you have.
I feel like I
So
have
he
to.
was in the Devil's Rejects, too.
I don't know if you've
Three
seen
Hell.
Devil's Rejects.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna look up Otis Driftwood.
Yeah, that might be best because he has like a whole history. He has like a backstory of like killing people and stuff. They're almost like I can't call them the Manson family. It's sort of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but
Yeah.
like if
That hillbilly horror kind of thing.
Yeah.
but like if it was more like they found each other and made a family, you know? They were just like crazy people that decided to get all together. Okay,
crazy.
so if we're looking at kill counts, while you do that.
Is he played by Rob Zombie?
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
it's
There's all these pictures of him
Chop
with
Top.
Cherry Moon Zombie.
It's chopped.
Well, yeah, Sherry Moon Zombie is in.
Right, there's a lot of pictures like him
Yeah.
in arms with her and whatnot. That's why I
So
use it.
this Ghostface, 1 movie, 7 kills, but that is including like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Otis, 3 movies, roughly 45. Admittedly, like as I got down this list, I got lazier. Like once I got to the Nun, I was just like, I don't know,
A bunch of
a lot probably, because like she was the same thing where she like manipulates stuff. So I'm like, that could count, I guess.
Here's the thing, like...
I think Otis, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because, like, every time, like, Ghostface gets the shit kicked out of him, like, constantly. It's just, like, have a door slammed into him or be tripped or fall down a flight of stairs, like...
That's the thing.
I mean, like, I'm not saying Otis never takes his lumps, but he's also just evil. Like, actually evil.
Well, and I do think the Firefly family, like, if you're going off of Devil's Rejects, I don't think they have, like, a lot of supernatural elements. But in House, they kind of do, and in 3 from Hell, they kind of do.
Yeah.
Where they have, like, these supernatural, like, you know, they're partners with undead people. So, yeah, I think I'm Otis. It's what do you think?
I mean, I haven't seen it. I mean, it's already two for Otis. That's fair. But
okay, sorry.
I would pick Ghostface just because I like Ghostface. But
I know I also like Ghostface, and like
I get the points though. Like, yeah, they're bumbling idiots. That's part of the Scream plot, really. Like, it's
it's like you could argue like, well, even if we had every Ghostface that's ever been, I think Otis would still win.
Like, who is like the smartest Ghostface? Like who?
I think Emma Roberts, maybe, from
yeah,
she
was good.
Yeah,
she is good.
Smart. Yeah.
Well, and it's like, yeah, I did like her, but even she lost, so it's like...
Well, they all lose.
Well, that's kind of the thing. It's like the whole thing.
That would be a match of its own. If you put all of them together, which one would win? That'd be cool.
Maybe that'll be your next bracket.
Every single Ghostface.
We should.
I'll need to rewatch the Scream movies.
Oh my god, I'll watch them. I do like... now I do a Scream marathon almost like every year because I did it once and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I just reserve a day and I'm just like Scream movies and nothing else and goodbye brain.
Yeah, I remember in 2022 when Scream 5 came out, our friend Venkat had never seen any of them, so we watched 1 through 4 in like a single weekend, then went and saw 5 in theaters.
They all slap, man. They're all so bad that they're all so good. Other than the first one, the first one's just good.
Oh yeah, 1 is fantastic.
It's so good
in of itself, beautiful. The rest,
I enjoy the shit out of them. But yeah, I had to get rid of Ghostface.
Next match, we've got the Yautja, the Predator, versus Red Miller. That's Nicolas Cage's character from Mandy.
That's sick.
That is sick.
Okay.
You figure like Red Miller is kind of going up against like demons. I mean, they're just like people that are like on super acid, but like. Some of them are not dissimilar from the Predator in that movie.
It has that like Supreme Hunter. It kind of feels like it's Schwarzenegger and Predator.
So like, okay, I did not write any stats for Predator because like there are so many movies and there's so many like iterations that it could really be anything. You'd have to kind of find like an average.
But they're also like intergalactic, so like
it's an otherworldly. Not demon, otherworldly.
They're an alien.
Predator. It's an otherworldly predator. Literally, that's what it is. It's a hunter. It's intelligent.
I mean, the Predator begins with a spaceship crashing. At the end of Predator 2, you see its spaceship. It's an alien. It's from another world.
Yeah. And it's like it's supreme species and everything, technology, ability. Yeah.
Red Miller, we got 1 movie, 13 kills.
See, I mean,
I think I might say Red Miller.
I'm kind of... If Red Miller can have the super juice, because that's when things really change for him. But he like, I feel like there's more stuff about Red Miller that we don't know that's, like, left behind on the unwritten page, because he has, like, who is presumably an old war buddy, like the Bill Duke character in Mandy. He makes himself an axe. Like, that's just something he knows how to do. Like, I feel, and like he proved himself capable in combat, so I wonder if he was like and I know like there's something unwritten about him being like a recovering alcoholic, so like I think he's like a vet with PTSD, which would put him right in line with the type of like people the Predator usually goes up against.
Schwarzenegger's character is like a war veteran, big tough guy with a gun.
I think it would be a close fight, but I think
I have to preface this though. It's like I've only seen I think like a couple Predator movies and it's been a long time. So
I've only seen the first one.
So I'm like I'm really leaning towards Red Miller, but partially just again because it comes into like the human with tools versus an animal. You know, but Predator is like intelligent.
It's an animal, but its tools defy our logic. It's literally advanced.
What are you thinking, Jake?
That's hard.
Honestly, I feel like the only reason why in the film Predator the Predator loses is the big tough guy Arnold Schwarzenegger. I honestly feel like Predator would win. I think it's just the technology alone, the weapons, even somebody as badass as Red Miller on the super juice with his own axe. You can't beat the stuff that they have. Like it's
yeah, and you have to you have
but
to
you
take
feel
both.
like Arnie outsmarts the Predator though by using like tactics to trick its like infrared and using old school like trapping techniques, and I feel like Red Miller could do something like that.
That's true. It's kind of like there's like a little allegory of like the war techniques. You hide under the mud. That
yeah.
Kind of and
Which, if he's a vet, he would do that.
That's true,
Yeah.
and it also kind of brings to the question of like I guess in what setting are they fighting? Are they both dropped in a 500-acre field and it's the last one alive wins? Or are they boxing
feel
ring?
like-
Right, yeah.
I feel like when we get like two moments like this, it's like we have to assume that they both have all the tools that they would have at their disposal.
Yeah.
Right.
And then put them like the Aunt Gladys versus Jigsaw debate. It's like we have to assume that they're like they have their advantages available, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we have to assume that he has his super juice, and we have to assume that Predator has like, I don't know.
All of his tech. I mean, we could. I mean, if we wanted to, we could decide like what is like an arena they would fight in. I mean, in this case, I would picture this being a large
would have to be,
jungle
like, the
of
forest.
some case.
Yeah.
So for the Gladys versus Jigsaw, I'm picturing a huge building where it's like you
Yeah.
can get
Yeah,
somebody to grab
right.
something from the other person first.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I'm going Red Miller, so I think that's 2v1 Red Miller.
Yeah, I think I got
All
Red
right.
Miller.
He moves on.
I feel bad because it might just be my lack of education about Predator. So it's like if I see enough Predator movies in the future, I might just be like, I was wrong.
I mean, the thing is, it's like Predator always gets Predator's undoing is always by a character like Red Miller. Like
Yeah.
That's true.
I would.
It's like an outsmarting.
It's like yes, Arnold is huge, but he doesn't outsmart Predator because he's huge. Because Predator is even bigger than him and still kicks the shit out of him.
Yeah,
So, next matchup: Ellen Ripley versus Jack Torrance.
whoa.
Ellen Ripley from the Alien franchise.
All right, you know what I'm gonna say.
Interesting. So this is
Jack
what
Torrance.
is the arena here then? It's like
Nostromo. Instead of the xenomorph wandering the corridors, it's Jack Torrance with an axe.
Well, I mean, Alien is
It's just basically a haunted house movie in outer space.
you could take Alien. That'd be a cool little like edit someone does. Get some like advanced AI. Just make the whole film Alien, but it's just Jack Torrance with an axe instead the entire time.
All right, so Ripley has 5 movies, roughly 15 kills.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Torrance, it's 1 and 1. He only really killed Halloran.
Yeah.
So, but this was a question I had when I was doing this. I was like, do we include the fact that Jack is basically haunted by every ghost from the fucking Overlook?
And that's the thing, too, is something I know, like, we're kind of going based on, we were trying to go based on, like, the first iteration of them, but I feel like the most badass representation of Ellen Ripley is not in the first one, it's in Aliens.
Yeah.
That's true. It's kind of Evil Dead.
I have to be honest, as much as I love The Shining, I'm Ellen Ripley all the way. Like she's because like in the book, like Jack is outsmarted because Wendy is a bad bitch.
True.
And it's like
she's like a part of this like elite crew that does like deep space exploration and stuff. Like, what are you thinking?
I'm kind of leaning towards Ripley only because Torrance, he's a madman with an axe, just the classic madman trope. No, that's not shitting on The Shining at all, but Ripley, she's brilliant. She's you know, and take away all the horror, she's an astronaut. Like she has a ton of obviously creds there. And even though the first film may not be her most badass, she's still you know she kicks ass. She's
absolutely.
Yeah, and it's like Jack Torrance, like before he even got to the hotel, he was just like a guy.
He's just
he's
a
a
guy.
writer. He's like a teacher.
Yeah.
He's a guy.
Yeah. I'm in agreement. We're all in agreement with Ellen Ripley here.
Final girl from space.
All right. Oh, here we go.
So are we on the other side now? Because that's...
I guess so. I don't know. It's stacked vertically with this here.
That's 16 characters total.
All right. Carrie White versus Laurie Strode.
Yo! What the fuck? Okay. So this is the moment where I'm like, they wouldn't be fighting; they'd be hanging out.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
But it's like I'm not gonna use that argument because I'm always gonna want to use that argument.
I mean, Carrie White has telekinesis.
I know,
powers.
but
Laurie Strode's got that survivability. She
does.
She's got luck on her side.
Yeah.
She does.
Well, it's like, but you have to think it's like, yeah, fuck. I think I have to say Carrie too because it's like Laurie. You have to think like she's like prepared and she's because like with that one we would have to take like the whole series Laurie Strode. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking Laurie Strode, like, now with her survival skills.
Yeah.
But she also goes up against, like, an immortal being how many times?
True.
But she's got fucking telekinesis.
I was going to say, Michael Myers doesn't have telekinesis. Carrie does.
That's true.
Well, Michael Myers pretty much has teleport.
That's true.
So they both have these otherworldly powers.
But also, it's like, Laurie doesn't have a kill count, technically.
Technically, yeah. I'm going Carrie. She fucks up everyone at that prom.
Oh, yeah. One movie, 75 kills.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I still have not seen that. That's been on my list for so long. I'm going to make a list here. What to watch this October.
Yeah, I think... Are we all happy with Carrie?
Corpses again.
Are you happy with Carrie, Jake?
I'm okay with it winning. Personally, I mean, I feel like Strode she's just such a survivor.
Yeah.
She's always, like, up against all kinds of danger and always comes out alive. I feel like she'd be able to outsmart Carrie in some way or Carrie get cocky in some way. But also,
Carrie would not get cocky that's the whole thing about, like, when Carrie snaps, she snaps and it's just kill.
Yeah, it just fires.
Yeah. I know there's like the whole, I mean, again, I haven't seen the movie. I know there's like that allegory of, like, bullies, eventually you snap kind of thing. How much can you take of it? But, again, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, she basically kills her whole school practically, so throws a car in one of the Carries, I think.
Jennifer Check versus Freddy Krueger.
Oh, fuck.
Freddy Krueger.
Okay. So this is something that I need to... Have you seen Jennifer's Body?
Yes.
Okay. So what you need to know is that Jennifer's Body... Jennifer's Body.
Yes.
No, Jennifer is technically... She's arguably immortal because once she eats.
Yes.
So we have to assume that's the Jennifer we're dealing with is the one who heals immediately.
Okay.
And you also have to assume that she's a succubus. Why would she sleep? She doesn't sleep in the movie, as far as I know. So why would she sleep if she's like a demon? And that's where like the Freddy versus Jason.
Okay, but that's I don't like that though, because then you're putting a kibosh on the whole having to meet in the middle thing. Like you'd have to imagine that this is a realm where they can coexist.
Right. She'd be asleep, I feel like, but then if she's asleep, he's like
you're just mad because we coming for your girl.
Well, no, okay, but so I knew this was gonna happen with her specifically.
No matter who she goes up against.
No, because I was like, if she goes against Pinhead, I'm gonna be like, no, like that's just no, because like. Even in that scenario, I'm like, she could, because like Pinhead is still, he can still be hurt, you know? And so that's not the conversation. Freddy, I think Jennifer could probably outsmart Freddy, because Freddy's kind of like a cartoon character.
there is that.
Yeah. It's the dream-like, the David Lynch kind of environment.
She is like a dumb girl, but she also has these like demonic elements.
So would Freddy just try to, never mind.
It's been so long. I need to rewatch Jennifer's Body because it's been way too long.
I was trying to watch it the other night because Levon has it on his Plex, but it's in like Italian or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I will give you kill counts for these two. So Jennifer, one movie, she only kills 4, I believe. And then Freddy, it's across 9 movies, and Freddy's Nightmares total is 62. So
what are you thinking, Jake?
The thing is, I'm not too like I've only seen a little bit of each of these. I've seen Jennifer's Body a long time ago, and I've only seen the first. No, that's not true. I've seen the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street in 2011. It was horrible.
It's not good.
But in that one, they do kind of have a little bit more of you can bring him into the real world. Like they play more on that kind of.
Well,
thing.
They do that at the end of the first one.
Yeah. And that's. Yeah.
But
it's the classic case of like monster-ish thing versus godlike being. I mean,
because she is godlike because she's got the demonic thing.
So I guess they both are then. Yeah, technically, they are kind of on equal grounds there.
Because I'm like, because he can attack people he's technically a ghost and she's technically a demon.
That's fair, yeah, because he was a living person.
Yeah,
and then.
So it's like, if I'm doing ghost versus demon, I feel like I've got to do demon. You know.
So you're going Jennifer.
I'm going Jennifer.
Where are you going?
I knew this was going to happen. I knew it was going to be like
it's a really, really tricky one. Honestly, I feel like Jennifer plays a lot because she is the succubus. She does play a lot on like kind of like, unless I'm totally wrong, but I think I remember in the film she does kind of play that siren-like thing where it's like luring people.
Yeah.
She's got that charm, kind of lures guys to their trap. So I feel like that would be at play, but also Freddy Krueger just doesn't give a shit. Like you could take like the hottest woman alive, hottest succubus alive, Freddy Krueger would be like, hey bitch, and then just fucking start right there. Like I don't know. Honestly, I gotta go with Freddy Krueger. Matt
I'm going Freddy Krueger.
God damn it. I knew it was gonna happen. Okay, do you guys remember though who wins in Freddy versus Jason?
Well, neither, because Freddy's
kill each other at the
headless
same
head.
time.
Well, Jason carries Freddy's decapitated head out of the water, but Freddy winks at the camera still.
That's so dumb.
I have not seen that.
I love that movie.
movie's really good.
I love that movie, but I hate that conversation. I'm like, okay, well, Freddy can only attack people in his dreams, and Jason is undead. So, like, in what world would, like, I get that they meet in hell, and then, like, whatever, then they're both in the same
Next
realm.
matchup. We've got a lot to get through. Patrick Bateman versus Ash Williams.
Oh.
This is actually kind of perfect, because these are kind of two blowhards.
I was going to say, what's the opposite of femme fatale?
Yeah, right? Okay,
The male fatale.
So this is rough for me, because we're not 100% sure that Patrick Bateman ever killed anybody.
True.
He could just be crazy.
It is also true.
That's true.
But movie/book, he could have up to 50 plus if it's real. That's Patrick Bateman. Ash, in the 3 movies in the show, roughly 60. I put a question mark. I'm guessing there's some, like, in-betweens there. And obviously that's, like, deadites.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's just assume, for sake of argument, that, like,
he's capable.
The
film shows that. I feel like, the writing hints that it's unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the book, I didn't read the book, but in the film, you see the killings. It's, whether or not it's literally happening. Yeah.
Are we leaning towards Ash, like Ash versus Evil Dead, the show?
I'm thinking, like, Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness,
Yeah,
Ash.
he's
Okay, because I'm like...
Where, like, I actually still kind of like him, and he's not just, like, an insufferable lout the entire time.
And he's, like, physically fit, which is why I was asking, because I was like,
Patrick
Bateman is, like, a specimen.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking, like,
ready.
Evil Dead 2 at Army of Darkness.
Okay, that's hard, man.
Yeah. They are hard, man.
They are.
I'm trying to think of, like, again, like, what setting are they fighting in? Is it a cabin in the woods? Is it a high-rise apartment kind of thing?
Is that Dorsia?
Dorsia. They got reservations.
I was going to say, it's like in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
that's like a good in-between.
Ash shows up and it's like, charms the waitress to getting over a table, and it's Bateman's table, and he comes in all pissed off. And
I was going to say, like, I think Ash... I mean, they both have their faults. Like, Ash is a moron, but, like Patrick Bateman gets so blinded by inconsolable rage.
I was going to say, Patrick Bateman is also, like... kind of a wimp sometimes.
He is.
Yeah. I mean, they both are, actually.
They both
like,
are. They really both are. Yeah.
Man, so I know Patrick Bateman, like, I would argue has more kills for the amount of time.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards Ash, just because, like, Ash has had to deal with, like, monsters, you know, not just, like, human beings. So he's got a little bit more preparedness for chaos, whereas this is just a man.
True.
Yeah.
I was like, my argument would have been only for Patrick Bateman because he is actually like a psychopath.
Yeah.
And would maybe have less hesitation to go up against a flesh and blood person than Ash would.
So you think there might be like a moral?
Yeah,
that's true because Ash never kills any people.
And he does run into that a few times.
Yeah, because every time they trick him, he turns into a crybaby when his girlfriend like reverts back.
Oh man,
I'm going Bateman actually.
Yeah, that may have convinced me.
I know. I think I'm thinking Bateman now too.
Yeah, because I hate that Ash is going out right because I was really hoping we'd see Red Miller versus Ash.
I know, but I do think we have.
I'm going Bateman.
Yeah, I think I'm Bateman.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
I am Bateman. Oh, and he does play Batman too.
I am Bateman.
I am.
That stupid Ash guy took my table at Dorsia.
You just need to rate this movie. I'd watch that.
I had an idea for like a card game that like combines every horror film. You obviously could not be made in real life, but like I'd make it in tabletop or something. But I don't know.
Leatherface versus Dracula.
Oh God.
Oh man.
A brain dead guy with a chainsaw versus a vampire.
For Dracula, for movies and kills, I just put no because I'm like, there's a million versions. We could be talking about the original like historical person.
Yeah,
this is
it's a name. Yeah,
like. Oh fuck!
I'm going Dracula purely because of Dracula's power of suggestion and hypnosis. Like Leatherface is actually like like handicapped and would stand no chance against
The only
that.
reason he gets the kills is because they're in the middle of nowhere.
He also has his family do some of the work for him too.
For the most part, he's being manipulated.
He's a brute with the chainsaw, and that's versus.
I am Dracula.
I am Dracula.
Dracula versus.
Bye, Leatherface. I love you. Oh no.
Sucking the blood out of this
Oh no.
Alright, we have Mithrigan versus the Xenomorph.
What?
Megan versus Xenomorph.
Well, it's the Xenomorph. Right? Like,
it's the Xenomorph.
A small doll versus fucking...
I mean, she's like a child-sized robot.
Yeah.
But still, that's a Xenomorph.
It's a Xenomorph,
yeah. Sorry, Megan.
Yeah. I heard that movie. I never saw it, but I heard people say
it was fun. I had a good time.
I didn't see it.
Some people said it was aggressively okay.
That's kind of real, yeah. I had never watched it again, but I had a good time.
Alright, we have The Nun versus Beetlejuice.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Interesting.
That's the perfect one, I think.
I've never seen The Nun. I have not seen, like, any
Have
of
you
the
seen
Conjuring
it? Okay,
movies.
because I'm like, she pops up a lot. Well, one is evil and one's like a fun prankster. Yeah, because I didn't write anything down.
I don't know. Beetlejuice is a little more nefarious than just being a prank. He is a trickster.
He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any kills officially
that's
on camera.
True. Yeah.
And he
unless you
probably
count the guy in Beetlejuice.
That's true.
Shadow Hawk and pulls the lever.
Yeah.
The plot
Later,
gets
fucker.
Later, fucker. It is. It's 72 demons. It's like a very malicious demon versus a trickster demon.
Yeah, man. That's hard.
I think Beetlejuice would just want to marry the nun.
That's why.
Don't worry, babe. She nothing me.
I know. I'm like.
Oh, I love it when you play hard to get.
This is why I'm like sometimes it is a little bit like, but they'd be friends.
That's the thing is though, it's the nun. I feel like is just kind of like the Conjuring and Insidious demons, where they're kind of hellish, but also more so like the lost souls of hell kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like satanic or like a powerful demon, but Beetlejuice also has that ability of manipulating reality.
Yeah,
like he can change the reality around him, kind of thing. So I feel like in any arena,
the nun kind of does, but it is more of like a traditional Christian demon than it is like a fantasy demon. So I feel like a fantasy demon would win against a Christian demon because Christian demons have like rules.
Right.
True.
That's true, and you can that's the nun is more so the demonic kind of thing that comes from the dead, blah blah blah. And
yeah, like you could like chant a prayer enough times, and the nun would just be like, no.
Well, Beetlejuice, you only need to say his name 3 times, and he's.
But he's not dead. He's just kind of like he's.
No, yeah, he's just like in a fucking not.
As long distance relationship. 35 years long distance relationship. Yeah, I gotta go with Beetlejuice.
Yeah, same with Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Oh shit, here he comes.
Oh no, we all said it. Why did we do this?
Alright, we got the Wolfman versus Buffy Summers.
Oh, Buffy.
What the fuck? A vampire slayer versus a werewolf.
Buffy.
I'm Buffy.
Yeah. Buffy's
That's like in her profession.
It is.
Is fighting creatures.
So the Wolfman over the 3 movies that are like the Wolfman movies specifically, we have 40 human kills. I think it's human. Might also be animals. I don't know. Shit.
So kill a bunch of little squirrels. Bunch of little squirrels and just scratch it up. 1, 2, 3.
But Buffy over the series and the movie has 324.
Well,
it might include the comics too. I think there are comics.
There are. I mean, there's a whole fucking universe of Buffy stuff. I'm going Buffy.
I
know you're not super familiar, but it's in the name. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah. And plus, Wolfman is also like he kind of loses a bit of like himself. I feel like it is kind of like the curse, where it's kind of just a bloodlust, animal-like instinct kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like I'm definitely leaning more towards like humans with tools would win against an animal almost any time. That's how we ended up where we are.
We
today.
do. They hunt. People hunt wolves and bears.
Yeah.
This is the final matchup of the first round.
Whoa.
Annie Wilkes versus Jason Voorhees.
Whoa!
Let's see. If it was Annie Wilkes versus Pamela Voorhees, I feel like that'd be a more fair matchup. But
well, okay. Now I know physically we all want to say like Jason would win, but I made it a point.
Oh, Annie could play into the whole mother thing.
She does though.
Yeah.
But also physically, Annie is a very capable woman because she was both a nurse. And a farmer.
Yeah.
So she's not like some like.
She's smart. She seems bubbly and
but she's also
smart.
like fucking buff. Like she's not like a thin like waifish woman. She's a woman who can fucking lift.
Yeah.
I know Jason is obviously like bigger than her physically.
Right.
But she would be a lot smarter.
And we know that Jason, the second you remind him of his mother, turns into just that poor boy that drowned.
Yeah.
That's
so
true.
Jason.
So that being said, I'm going with Jason.
I will kill
Oh, go
count
ahead.
though. Jason, 10 movies, 163 kills. I believe that is just him over those 10 movies because I think there's technically like 12 Friday the 13th.
Well, there is the copycat Jason in part 5.
I think that even might not include that.
Okay.
Because I looked through like a detailed
I mean,
list.
there's a shit ton of kills in every Friday the 13th
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
But
That's the gimmick
Annie
of it all.
Annie Wilkes movies is one I'm not including Castle Rock because I haven't seen it. I couldn't find enough information about it to figure out how many she kills in Castle Rock. But it is...
I don't know anything about Castle Rock.
It's like... I think it's 5 people and then an unknown amount of babies.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because that's right. She was I totally forgot about that. I was going to say, it was just one person, right? She kills the cop at one point in Misery. But no, that's just the whole backstory. She's the psycho doctor.
Well, and she, I think she killed her husband first. So, then I want to say there was, a few of the doctors at the hospital, too. I think canonically she, killed before she left.
Yeah.
And then the cop was the last person.
I think it's the only on-screen one you see in the film.
Yeah,
There's only one kill. Yeah.
So unless my 5+ is including babies, but I'm pretty sure that's the amount. I'm leaning Annie Wilkes.
I'm leaning Jason. Just because, you can bamboozle Jason for a minute, but the second he would see her with, a sledgehammer above his head, he would realize that's not his mom and go back to work. So I'm leaning Jason.
I mean, yeah, I guess because technically Jason, he killed Freddy, even though Freddy was using his mom to manipulate him.
You're really upset about this.
The thing is, it's because I like Freddy versus Jason, and I feel like that's the basis for a lot of this. It's the blank versus blank.
Yes.
And so I'm like...
Yeah, this is tough. Definitely, I can see either way.
You're the tiebreak, Jake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my first
I won't
time.
be upset either way.
Or second time, I don't know. I was leaning towards Annie because she is just that psychopath and has that, manipulation. But honestly, Jason, he is just Jason. You can outsmart him, but like you said, the moment he finds out it's not my mom, she's fucked.
Well, and two, it's like she did technically get outsmarted and outstrengthed by a man who was, bedridden.
True.
That's
Yeah.
It's better this week.
All right, there's Jason. All right,
Hobbling.
we're on to the
your
next
biggest
round of
fan.
matches here.
Can we pause so I can pee?
Round 2.
Fight.
Chucky versus Jigsaw.
Oh, that's fun, because
Yeah.
I think we talked about this before, because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm picturing, Jigsaw the Puppet versus Chucky.
Well, it's Billy the Puppet. It's not Jigsaw the Puppet.
And
gosh,
technically,
the
John
face.
Kramer didn't choose the name Jigsaw. The
media
He took a
did.
piece of Jigsaw to show there's a piece missing from
I
it.
want to jump off the roof.
I just picture just hello, Chucky. And he's like, who the fuck's talking?
Man. Okay, so reminding of the kill count, Chucky movies 7 kills 38, Jigsaw movies 10 kills 80.
Honest to God,
That's comparable, I think.
I'm going Chucky because, Chucky's just a doll. Even if you got him in the trap,
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
he's a lot smaller, he's more nimble.
If the doll breaks, does he die?
He's got,
Not necessarily.
a
No,
level
because
of-
they knocked the batteries out of him and,
he's got a level of immortality, too.
yeah.
That's like...
And John Kramer has cancer, which is the exact
him
opposite.
going no, it's his wits, his tools.
Yeah, we have to assume that they're, at the best of their abilities,
True.
but still...
When he had the backwards hat,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Jigsaw.
That's
It's
the
just
Jigsaw,
going up
that's
against everybody. Hello, fellas.
I'm still going Chucky.
I'm going Chucky, too, man.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
I see Chucky. It's just because
Jigsaw-
he's...
I can't. I'm
You can't
honestly
inflict
stunned
pain,
that
you
Chucky
can't
has
inflict-
made
yeah.
it through 2
I
rounds
know,
now.
but
This
it's
one.
like I said, it's you have to imagine these are the characters with the tools that they have in their movies, you know.
Right. And the fact that he's
Pennywise.
not a human,
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Pennywise versus Pinhead.
Oh boy. 2 clown-looking
Shit.
motherfuckers.
What kind of clown circus are you going to that you find a clown that looks like?
Kind of looks like a mime, I guess.
I guess he could
He's got that
look like a
all
freak show,
white,
sideshow, or
and then
something
needles
too.
sticking out.
Mm,
This is weird because they both kind of have that level of godlikeness.
Yeah.
They're both kind of
Yeah.
demon-ish. Pennywise wasn't really ever a human. Pinhead was, but now he's
Yeah.
something more. Pennywise is like Eldritch God kind
Well,
of thing.
and again, Pennywise is he's able to be outsmarted and controlled, and I don't feel like Pinhead is. there are times where they just kind of decide to leave the person alone, but it's obviously like a decision they made. It's not like that they were outsmarted.
I don't feel super strongly either way. So
I'm saying Pinhead.
Pinhead?
Yeah.
Where are you thinking, Jake?
If it weren't for the
I can
fact,
see Pinhead.
If it weren't for the fact that Pennywise keeps getting outsmarted by kids.
That's fair.
I'm like, that would never happen.
And you don't want the
Pinhead.
kids to be in a Hellraiser movie.
Nope, they'd be dead.
You don't want
it's
those
like,
kids to be
they each have their own like interdimensional kind of thing they can do, and I feel like Pinhead is just stronger.
Hannibal Lecter versus Otis Driftwood.
This is fun. Two psychos.
This is fun because
Straight
Hannibal
psychos.
Lecter is going to try to psychoanalyze what you cannot psychoanalyze. Like,
Well, I mean, I'm Team Hannibal Lecter because he did manipulate like sane people into committing murder too.
yeah, but I think Otis Driftwood is too
Manipulation.
jaded. Like, Otis Driftwood, I was just going to call Hannibal Lecter a pussy and a slur and, like, shoot him in the head.
Yeah, he is like beyond manipulation.
Yeah.
And Hannibal is like, I almost see Hannibal just being, yeah. I think we have to do Otis. I think Hannibal would like give up on Otis quickly, and then Otis would be like, "Okay, you're gonna get murdered," you know?
Yeah.
It's like what you said. It's pretty much a man versus animal.
Yeah.
Like it's
But in this one, the
toys with
animal,
humans.
in this one, the animal would win mostly because the animal is also like a malicious human who has some help from the devil.
Yeah.
I'm the devil. I'm here to do the devil's business.
All right. Red Miller versus Ellen Ripley.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Ripley, man.
Yeah.
This one's good though because it actually is two like equal.
Yeah, it does
feel
more
both
equal.
humans with badass abilities and skills and gear, and
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What are you thinking, Jake?
I don't know because this one it's like Red has that like strength, that tenacity. But Ripley's got like such a lot of smarts. She's very clever, very badass with like fighting. Honestly, though, I feel like at the end of the day, Ripley is better at evasion than she is straight on. Well, granted, I don't know. I'm really torn. I don't know. I'm actually kind of split on this one.
Me too. You're going Ripley, I assume.
Yeah,
right?
I'm pretty strong on the Ripley thing because I just think like. Yeah, but like if Red is sort of fueled by the super juice, whatever, I'm like, I don't know if her planning would make that much of a difference. But it's like, man, if Ripley can take a fucking xenomorph, you think she's getting taken down by Red Miller?
Yep, that was exactly. It just now popped in my head. I'm like, when you think about it, Red Miller supercharged all of his shit, kind of similar to this being that outsmarts every human.
But then are we to assume that Ripley has that, like, mover crusher thing then? Because that's how she takes down a xenomorph.
Well, we have to assume that they have their tools. So he could have his giant chainsaw.
Okay, fair.
So it's just a giant mech fight.
I'm
fine with Ripley.
I'm pretty
I'm
strong
good with
with
Ripley.
I gotta put Ripley.
I think we
but
just
she's gonna
have
go against
more-
Otis Strickland.
I think she just has enough evidence that is like in her favor.
Fair enough.
I think Red, if we had a little bit more movies to work with, see him up against different people.
Carrie White versus Freddy Krueger.
Carrie.
Telekinesis versus the Dream Demon.
Carrie.
But this is God, and she fears God.
Carrie. Because she got over the God thing. She fucking killed her mom.
That's true. She had it coming.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, no,
bitch.
I know, but
Spoiler alert for Carrie.
I assume things that
sorry.
I don't. It's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What are you thinking, Jake?
Honestly, I feel like Carrie's kind of in this situation. This fight is somewhat similar to, as weird as it's going to sound, the Hannibal Lecter versus Otis. Whereas Krueger's going to try to do taunting and so like, haha, you can't fight. And she's like, I don't fucking care.
I feel like at this point, this is just, if we're like matching them on like their actual abilities on one plane, this is just Dream Warriors now.
But yeah, a little bit.
All the people left pretty much are like just, supercharged.
Yeah.
I think we got
I'm going Carrie. Yeah.
Everybody cool with Carrie? Sorry, Freddie.
Yeah.
It's cool. I was bitter about Freddie beating out Jennifer anyway.
What? Freddie beating off Jennifer? Check.
Honestly, if I put Carrie against
Pause on that. Patrick Bateman versus Dracula.
Oh God.
I feel like these guys would just have dinner together.
They would. Totally.
I'm saying.
100%. They would get along so well.
I feel like it's got to be Dracula.
I'm going Dracula.
Yeah.
It's like
he's immortal.
Damon's still human.
Yeah, and
might
he's
not
also
even be
still
that
kind
much
of a
killer.
pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I'll go
be
Dracula.
crying in a corner at some point. We just know if Buffy goes up against Dracula, Buffy would win. We know that.
Oh yeah, that's just default.
Yeah.
All right, Xenomorph versus Beetlejuice.
Oh, I was kind of hoping that would happen.
I said Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Like, you saw how much trouble Beetlejuice had with the fucking sandworms. Like,
Oh,
you
that's
think
true.
a Xenomorph? It also has 2 mouths and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going Xenomorph.
He makes some pun where it's just like,
Not this shit again.
And-
Save that for later.
Yeah, I'm Team Xenomorph all the way.
I'm going Xenomorph.
yeah. You can only outsmart things.
I like
too
how
much.
the further we go, the more we're like, oh, absolutely
Yeah.
not. This is how this is gonna go.
Buffy versus Jason.
Buffy.
I don't know. Do you know how many teenage women Jason has killed?
I know,
that's
but
true.
Jason is just big and buff, and she can fight and
Calm
with
down.
weapons.
I heard that you drool when you said that.
I'm drooling over Buffy right now,
Jason is so
honestly.
big and buff.
Buffy could take him in a fucking heartbeat. She's faster. She fucking
That's true,
knows-
because she also, like, at least in the context of the show, is, like, she's, like, a part of this lineage, right?
Well,
Like,
yeah, and she trains, you know?
True.
Like, what does Jason do? He fucking lurks.
And he kills people that are smoking pot and having sex.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
true.
just
Yeah,
big
true.
and strong at that point.
That's true,
like
yeah.
90% of this list could take on the people Jason takes on. Like, it's,
You're right. Yeah.
Any of us could take on the people Jason takes
Yeah.
on. Like, it's,
I'm going Buffy.
let's do
You're
Buffy.
going Buffy? We're
Yeah.
going Buffy. All right.
I like that Freddy and Jason didn't even, like, make the end.
All right.
Past round one.
Chucky versus Pinhead.
Oh,
Pinhead.
This one has to be Pinhead.
Yeah.
Only because, at a certain point.
I don't want to talk about Chucky anymore. I'm
Yeah.
fucking done talking about Chucky.
Yeah, I'm amazed he got as far as
Yeah.
he did. Let's just be proud of Chucky. Yeah?
All right. Otis versus Alan Ripley.
Oh.
This is hard because now it's the pinnacle of the psychopath without a brain versus the smarts and the.
Well, Otis is smart. Like, he is
yeah.
a planner.
He is. That's the
Um,
thing is, like, because he's got, like, kind of that good mix of both, where he is, like, fucking crazy and animalistic and instinct-based, but, like, he's also the intelligence of that family.
Yeah.
He's, like, what kept that family as a murder family for years.
Yeah.
Is,
It's
like,
kind of
his
based on
smarts.
Manson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's.
But
got that,
if Manson was the murderer, too.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't want to say Otis just because, like, Ripley is such a fucking phenomenal character, but I feel like it would end up being Otis.
I feel like it's Otis. Like, Otis is another one that, like, you could tell me has military experience, and I would believe that. And,
Yeah.
like...
Well, I think he does. I think there's at one point they...
I don't remember. Like, I there's just a
Oh,
lot.
I think I'm just mixing up him and Chop Top.
Yeah, Chop Top is a veteran. Like, I don't know, like... But, like, yes, Ellen Ripley is scrappy, but she's also not, like, a trained... At least in those first 2 movies, not like a trained soldier. She, like, just works with soldiers...
Right. She's
and
not
figures
the
it out
people
from
becomes,
there. I'm going Otis.
Yeah, I think I have to do Otis.
Yeah.
Like, he's got too much on his side in terms of, like, being a murderer.
Yeah. Carrie versus Dracula.
The blood.
Honestly, I don't know. Dude.
This is so silly.
Pig's blood versus the blood
Yeah,
sucker.
I want to say Carrie because I feel like she could just blow up Dracula. Like,
But he's got those powers, man.
Yeah.
He just, like, make her a bride so quick, I feel like.
Yeah. Fuck. This is getting
How much
ridiculous.
credit are we giving? Yeah, are we giving Dracula god status at a certain point? Like, I mean, it's hard to pin which Dracula because again, it's
True,
like
yeah.
what you said, Joelyn, where it's like it's just such an iconic name throughout centuries of humanity.
I'm going Dracula. Just because he's got more of a track record than
And-
one girl at one prom.
Yeah, and
Just
it's
Buffy
like she
versus
has like an
Freddy.
explosive.
Yes, obviously.
She has like an explosive reaction, and that's what it's like emotional based.
Yeah.
Whereas like he could take that and then manipulate her, so he could
Yeah.
probably end her, like because he can do like trances and stuff.
Yeah.
He'd buff up her ego. He'd like just get her. He'd do the opposite instead of pissing her off. Be like, "Oh my god, you're awesome!" Like just play her up a lot.
Yeah, and then
manipulate her
bride.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, Dracula. This is gonna come down to fucking Dracula and Buffy, isn't it?
Well, it's Buffy versus a xenomorph.
Oh shit.
Xenomorphs are pretty fucking tough.
I know.
And they bleed acid, and they have a lot of teeth.
Yeah, I might have to, as much as she's prepared for other things, I don't know if she's prepared for aliens. I don't know if that ever happened.
I'd have to ask my sister. I'm sure some dumb shit like that happens on that show.
Yeah.
Vampires from space.
I think...
Xenomorph it's praised as like the perfect specimen.
I'm going Xenomorph.
Yeah, sorry, Buffy. I really wanted to put you against
I
Dracula.
wanted her to go against Dracula.
Alright, the final four.
The final four.
Oh my god.
Pinhead versus Otis. This is getting ridiculous.
Pinhead.
Pleasure and pain. I guess if all he does is inflict pain, Pinhead likes that.
Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead. Because, like, Otis is, like, the perfect sort of skeezy dude for Pinhead to, like,
he would have had that dude fucking playing with the puzzle box immediately. That sounds dirty.
Yeah, well...
Playing with his puzzle box.
Wasn't... Who
played? I came. He came after he opened his box.
Dracula versus a Xenomorph. Xenomorph, right?
Yeah, I feel like it has to be.
Yeah.
I just came to suck your blood, and Xenomorph's like, fine, do
Yeah,
it.
try me, bitch.
Go ahead.
But this means...
I have a bit of an upset stomach.
You guys... So we have to do that, and that means that we have a Xenomorph going against Pinhead?
Yes.
Oh no!
What a fucking crazy finale. What a fucking
the finale is Pinhead versus a Xenomorph.
I give up. I don't know, man. Because... It would have to be the Xenomorph, right?
It would have to be the Xenomorph.
But I'm also, like, to some degree...
Well, I mean, like, what does Pinhead get? I guess Pinhead, it can, like, suspend it with chains. The acid in the Xenomorph's blood would melt through the chains.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
and then...
true.
Is what would happen.
He gives it a puzzle box and just, like, throws it out. just eats it. The box. Little tiny mouth comes out.
Yeah, and it's like, Pinhead, like... He's not... I don't think he's technically immortal. Because you can cause him pain. It's like the whole point.
Yeah, it was Elliot Spencer. He's the person.
It's just, like, he can...
His name was Robert Paulson.
No, that's his
he can keep living through said pain, but at what point can you live through acid?
the pleasure.
I can't.
Yeah,
I think
the Xenomorph is like too OP.
I mean, it's called the perfect specimen.
Yeah.
It's the perfect being, the perfect life form. It's
all right. The Xenomorph wins. Let us know what you think of Let us know who you would have picked, how horribly we botched this. Let us know. But I think that will conclude today's episode. As always, you can find everything in the description, Monsters of Midnight related. We'll have our letterbox links as well as Jake's. Jake, do you have anything else you want to plug?
No, not really.
All right, well, until next time, my tender lumplings.